pad are there for you to sign up. Timer's down front. Got 3 minutes set on the timer. So you got a chance to say more than you would normally say if you had a booth and people came by and asked, what's this all about? You've got usually about 30 seconds in a case like that to either get their attention or get them going on their way. This mic is working, and it's probably better to use this. Just adjust it up and down as you see fit, as you need. Remember where your name is so you can be next. First one up is Kia Oro, and she says she's got a heavy dinner date waiting, and she's got to tell you what she's got so she can go fill up that long frame of hers. And you know who's next, and the rest of you know, so here we go. Give them your complete attention, please. You might find something that you really like. And away we go.
Thank you, Dean. Would anyone like to go to dinner with us? Huh? My name's Kia, and I give readings here. And louder, louder. My name's Kia, and I give readings here. Oh, there we go. And I know some of you, and it's good to see you all again, huh? And be part in our family here. Isn't it great? And I wanted to thank Dean and Phil as always, huh, for bringing us together. I do palmistry, tarot, and psychic readings, and I also do dream interpretation. I pick up spirit guides and your angels if you'd like to be in touch with them. And I can also pick up people who have passed on, who what I call, or the way I describe, who have not gone on to the other side, and you'd like to communicate with them. Can you hear? Oh, okay, great. Something else that I have come to learn, and this is kind of fun, I can read heart chakras. I can read, like if you've met someone in your love life and you'd like to know about them or the potential of the relationship, I can go into that person's heart chakra to see how much you're meant. What am I trying to say here? How much you're meant to be together. Also, I can pick up time. For instance, if your career is changing and you'd like to know when it's going to change, I can also pick up what your job potentials are and your abilities, okay? Something new that I've learned that I'm very excited about, it's not totally new. I've been doing it throughout the years, but I've never done it as much publicly. I'm going to start doing this publicly, is energy healings. And I've been shown this through Spirit. And what it is, it's basically removing your negative energy that causes mental, emotional, and physical problems. Now, with the readings that I give, the palmistry, tarot, etc., my fees are $10 for each 15 minutes. For the energy healings, I am going to do them for free. I have 18 1/2 hours available that are free for healings. So if you'd like, please come and I'll be happy to do some energy shifting for you, huh? Okay, and I'm over in the corner back here, behind the bookshelf. You really can't see me. It's nice and private, and we can talk and I can explain to you some more of my background. Thank you very much, huh?
Put your stuff here, maybe. Want to do it here? Okay, Alex, we'll use this microphone.
Hello. Hello? Okay. Just making sure everybody can hear me. My name is Alex. I'm in booth 30 and 31. We're selling some trace minerals and some other things for your body, that just some different stuff. And then we have some things from Larry Wayne Harris, but he can't show up tonight, or probably for next time. If you come next time, he'll probably be here next time. But this is his book, and then there's also a video that goes to it. And then here's the trace minerals that I was talking about, and then there's also some nasal spray and some other things. And well, that's about it. And it's 31 and 30 is the table number, and that's it.
Very nice.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Lola Williams from Jacksonville, Florida. I'm a licensed alternative health practitioner and nutritionist, and at the present time, I'm marketing a dental, vision, and prescription discount membership plan. I'm in booth number 13 back there, and how would you like to own your own business that requires no capital investment, no products to purchase, no inventory to sell, no deliveries, no collections, no quotas, no employees, no customer risk, and no experience? The company that I represent is called Ameriplan. They are financially stable. They've been in business ever since 1980. Positive name recognition with pristine reputation, provides essential service at competitive rates with impressive savings, over 10,000% growth since 1992. A few facts about the plan: very high benefits, dental care, savings up to 80%, no waiting period because this is not insurance. All pre-existing conditions are covered, no limit on services. You can go as often as you want to the dentist, no deductibles and no age limits. Our vision care saves up to 60% with your eyewear. I broke my glasses a few days ago, and at half price I got them with my plan. Covers all prescription eyewear, includes special savings on contact lenses, endorsed by the Optician Association of America. The prescription plan saves up to 50%. Over 35,000 pharmacies nationwide, covers all prescription drugs. Special savings on maintenance drugs include monitoring service and drug history. Very low cost, $9 per month for an individual membership, $15 for the entire household. Insurance cover family only, and they have limits with that. But this is not insurance, so the covers you. It doesn't make any difference whether boyfriend, girlfriend, or whoever is in the household. You're covered for $15 per month. Our concept is very simple. It's just friends telling friends about our wonderful dental, vision, and prescription drug plan. The next step is enrolling them as a member for fantastic savings, or recruiting them as brokers so they can have the opportunity to earn financial freedom. That's all there is to it. Enrolling new members and sharing the Ameriplan income, commissions and overrides. And the Ameriplan Stairway to Success provides an incredible financial opportunity for anyone who is motivated and has a little extra time. Time is everything. We are in booth 13. And I also have some pristine for your teeth. Thank you.
My name is Fay Hessel. I represent Tedco Corporation. Clayton is the president, was not able to be here. He asked me if I would read this to you. It goes like this. God revealed how a Miracle 2 works. Our Miracle 2 products are 4 in number. My name is Clayton Tedeton. I am the man that God revealed the formulation for the Miracle 2 products. I have been praying, God, there are so many miracles happening to the people that use Miracle 2. Lord, I love what I hear because the users are being blessed, but I don't understand. Then in June of '92, a man in Farmersville, Louisiana, told me that the Spirit of God revealed to him how Miracle 2 works. The body gets loaded down with toxins from many foods we eat. They have been sprayed with all the kinds of poisons. The toxins go into the body, and they cannot get out of the body because the pores of the skin are stopped up by many oils and soaps that are made from animal fat. And if you know,
your soaps, if you go home and you look at a bottle of soap, on the back of the soap, what's happening here? On the back of the bottle, it'll say, keep out of reach of children. If swallow, do not induce vomiting, because there's petroleum products in there and animal fats and alcohol. So you use this. This is highly concentrated. And this will clean your pores like no soap that you have had. Then he goes on to tell the inside of the body gets coated with additives, fillers, dyes, yeast, acids in the foods that we eat. They coat the stomach walls like a syrup on a plate. Most of the nutrients that are in the food cannot get through the walls of the stomach. We have to eat more food to keep the satisfying what the body needs. This creates many problems for people, but by brushing your teeth with Miracle 2 Neutralizer, that's our Miracle 2 Neutralizer, it neutralizes all the toxins in the stomach and cleans the walls of the stomach so food can be processed the way it is supposed to be. You will have more energy, the whitest teeth, and the healthiest mouth you ever had. To have a healthier body and mind, you must change what you bathe and wash your body, hair, and clothing with. Get away from animal fat, alcohol, and petroleum bar soap, and use Miracle 2 products, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm in booth 7, where you see all the bright lights over there. We also handle the OT light. The OT light is the only fluorescent and screw-in bulb, and we have fixtures besides that is full spectrum bulb, a full spectrum, one side of the spectrum to the other. Come on back and I'll give you a demonstration on that. I'll show you how it's much easier on your eyes. You can grow plants. It was developed by John Ott for Disney when they did all this time-lapse photography. He grew a pumpkin. He grew it 24 hours a day. They grew it, and he grew a big pumpkin there, and he had pictures of it. I thank you. We're booth 7.
Evening. I'm Wilmer Scott. I'm in booth number 32, right at the end of this aisle, right there, just behind the chairs. I have information on mind control. Kathy O'Brien's book. A lot of you have heard about Kathy O'Brien. A lot of you have her book. Well, I have autographed copies. I have a few autographed copies for sale to offer on the table. I have information about the United Nations, facts that everyone should know about the United Nations. And I have information on the biodiversity, the land grab. Visit with me about that, and I can tell you how they're going to take away your private property, and it isn't right. And there's some other information there that you would like. I'm sure you'll find it very interesting. Come by and visit, and we'll get you some information there. Thank you very much.
I was lecturing in Colorado when I was approached by Bob Dratch, who's a very, very brilliant engineer and works with Drunvalo Melchizedek on dispersing pollution. And he asked me to come up to his little laboratory. And they were pointing all these buzzing machineries at me, and they had a little monitor to show the activity of my chakra. And then they said, okay, now go into ecstatic states. So I thought, oh God, I'm going to have some help here needed. But it happened. For 6 hours, I went into one ecstatic state after another, while he took a molecular scan that creates a waveform of the feelings that I was feeling during that time. It is the same technology that is used to control you by making you afraid and ill as you innocently sit there laughing at I Love Lucy. It is beamed at you through your television. We used the same technology, but we used it as I was in communion with angelic beings, with God and the Christ energy. At one point in the laboratory, we found that there was some interference, radionics being sent into the laboratory. There were helicopters flying over above us, and his instruments registered that. Again, what I did through the internal technology techniques that I will be teaching you is that I dispersed the radionics. And as I did that, again, they harnessed the energy from that experience. These hollow forms, waveform technology, is used in several of our products. It is plated into the gold of the gold crosses, that is there, the Christed energy. In addition to that, the video that we sell, the hour-long Living in the Light video, has again got the Christ consciousness energy that I experienced during these states of meditation. And then we've got a Michael card, which is the protection card, which was the energy that I used to dispel the negativity. They sent it to me overnight, and I was stirring my son's spaghetti sauce, and I didn't read the instructions. So I stuck it in the front of my T-shirt, and I thought, I wonder what I'm supposed to do with this. And at the same time, I went, dispersed, did the same waveform that I had done in the laboratory. The card augmented it in such a way that I burst all my light bulbs. So it really does work, but you do need to read the instructions. So come by and take a look at our cards, and you can muscle test yourself with it if you wish. The energies that I experienced while in communication with Christ consciousness, when it was played back, everybody in the laboratory fell on their knees with tears streaming across their cheeks because their hearts opened to such an extent. So thank you very much, and you can come by and ask further questions. Thank you.
My name is Bill Coombs, and I just survived a 32-hour drive with Dan Junker, and I'm here to tell you about it. He just about left. I about left him in Louisiana. I represent Ed Skilling. I manufacture for Ed under his direction, and he is quality control. And he sets me straight every once in a while if I slip up. This year we are marketing, at this present time, we have 3 different products that he designed. And of course we have the glass tube technology, we still have that. For those who are interested, we have the old new face has been resurrected for tightening up your skin, making you look younger. And it's also good for headaches, and the spirits are with me. And I just brought some lights black lights to play with. And of course, this is the device that helped me survive for 32 hours in a car. Anytime my back started to hurt, I'd put it right here. Pain went away. Put it on my knee, went away. Put it here, Dan, it'd go away. But you may stop at our booth and talk to us. Thank you.
Bill, I go last. I'm not going to say anything bad about Bill. By the end of the week, you'll know everything bad about him anyway. I have healthy habits. We do. We manufacture and we do a lot of different types of health products. And one of the things that we brought with is some of you are familiar with Homozone, magnesium oxide. We call it the atomic butt blaster. This flushes a lot of liquids into the colon, and it really cleans out the colon. It's a tremendous cleanser, but it releases a lot of oxygen into the body when you take it with lemon juice. And Dr. Freebot makes it, and he's been kind of coming out and visiting. Also, we do the standard, we do a lot of MSM. In fact, we just went from going through a ton of it a month to going through close to a ton a week now. So, and then this is an on-labeled stuff. It's something we're supposed to keep under the counter, but we don't have a counter. So we just have tables. But it's not illegal. But remember when they made it L-tryptophan illegal? How many of you remember L-tryptophan? You can't get L-tryptophan? Well, then they found that was for the chemically made one because of the solvent really caused the problem. It really wasn't the L-tryptophan. Well, I had to get this overnighted in but this is actually serotonin. Serotonin is what L-tryptophan makes in the body, and they found a plant source for it over in Ghana. And so they came out with this stuff, and I literally had healthcare professionals that were telling me about their children that were suicidal. I've had 3 or 4 cases of this, and they would take this stuff 20 minutes before they went to bed. The next morning they would wake up and they would have a positive attitude. And the parents said they couldn't believe the change in them. When you start raising serotonin, I think the reason they outlawed L-tryptophan was it was interfering with drug sales. And I think that serotonin is one of the keys. It's just one of the neurotransmitters, but it is an essential neurotransmitter. And I think the reason so many people don't feel good is because they're low on this neurotransmitter. And I didn't even get my labels, but hopefully they'll get any tomorrow. But we're having a special on this. Normally it's in the health food stores, they sell 50 milligrams, 30 capsules for 50 milligrams for $30. What we're going to do is we're going to have the 100 milligram, 100 capsules, and I think we're doing like 3 bottles for $100 or something like this. So it's a real good special. And we have, you know, some people are compulsive, you know. I'm compulsive. Anyway, I went out. My folks have an orchard over by Orlando, and I went out and picked oranges and tangerines. And you know, when you start, you always see another nice one that needs to be picked. Anyway, I ended up with boxes and boxes of them. So if you want any tangerines or oranges, you can stop by and have a free tangerine or orange. One of the things that we just started working on, I get extra time. I got 5 tables. Anyway. I just want to. Anyway, but I'll make this real quick. Oregano, oil of oregano is phenomenal. It knocks out candida, fungus. It is the strongest fungal cleaner. In fact, Bill, come up here and show him. Oh, anyway, he had a fungus under his toe. We put a drop of this oil of oregano on, and it cleaned up 50% of the fungus within 24 hours. The oil of oregano they used to use it to sterilize hospital emergency rooms and surgical instruments, and we've got some really potent oil of oregano, and we've got an excellent book on it. I think it's going to be one of the products of the year this year. And I guess that's it. We'll tell you more tomorrow if they let us back up again.
Hi, I'm Virginia Bolick. I've got 3 things here. Thought I'd bring a little life into the conference here today, and I would like to have everybody know that there is many tables and booths over here for you to look at and to come and view and see what we all have also. First of all, I am a distributor for my son who makes the colloidal silver machines. They're very compact. You can take them any place. They're very simple and easy. Your rods are there. Your batteries are in there. Your other places, your other parts are right here. So it's simple, easy to make, to take with you. I also, while I was out in Colorado, went up to the San Luis Valley in Colorado, and I picked some of the sage so that anybody would like to do some workings with their sage, smudging and whatnot, or have knowledge of sage. I have it back there, and I'm at table 59. So please come back and see all of us back there. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Carol Dennis. In 1987, I began receiving telepathic transmissions walking down the beach over in Clearwater. And this resulted in my first book, Colorology, the Study of the Science of Color. It's a very simplified scientific approach to why you respond the way you do to color, and then very practical, simple ways to use it in your life. I also did what's your color. We all have a life color, and this little book will tell you all what those are. And if you come over to the table, I'll do a free life color dowsing for you and tell you what your life color is. I have a complete line of color therapy products, as well, a audio tape that goes through the chakras to help you balance the chakra system. I also have the overlays for reading. You can place these over a book and eliminate learning disabilities and dyslexia about 85% of the time. Also have the magic purple plates, the original positive energy purple plates. My latest book is The Millennium Children, Tales of the Shift. And this is about these new little children who are coming in with full conscious memory of past lives and between life in the womb, their extraterrestrial experiences. They're super intelligent, super psychic, and they're coming in to all of you. They're everywhere around you. These kids need special attention and special help. In this book is my life story. There's a whole section on the vanishing twin phenomenon, which is something I discovered in my research, that 75% of the women who are diagnosed with twins only deliver one baby. 2 in 75 people actually begin life as twins. And there's a whole section on the psychological and physical ramifications of that. Also in the book is the stories of the Millennium Children. There are over 80 stories that parents, grandparents, therapists, or the children themselves have told me. And the stories themselves are fascinating to hear what these children are doing, what they're saying. Also, there are references and resources to help a parent raise one of these children, because it's not an easy task. These kids need special attention and special help. I'm also clairvoyant, clairaudient, and clairsentient, and I'm doing readings. What I found out during my research was that I was a twin, and I have continuing contact with my twin. So when you have a reading, you really get like a 2-for-1 deal, because you get both of us. We both do it. And so I'm over here at booth 45, and I hope you come over and see us. Like she said, there are a lot of booths over here, so don't forget us over there. Thank you.
I'm Mitra Bond, and it's wonderful to see fellow members again. And I would like to thank you for coming over to our booth 41. Bo Glover, our very talented musician, has just cut 2 albums, and we'd love to share not only the music that he will continue to present, but also our tapes and CDs. So thank you for stopping by.
Hi, my name's John David. I live in New Smyrna Beach. I came up to share 2 products with you. I've been in the health counseling field for 30 years, and I'm always on the lookout for new products. It's nice to be here. I'm very happy to hook up with you folks. 2 products I find that are exciting are far infrared sauna, and as some of you know, saunas are used by the American Indians and many folks. New technology in Japan introduces the far infrared, and what they do is they get the heat that the body generates, very close to the exact heat that you're producing, and instead of heating the air, it heats your body. So you can go in, take a sauna without exposing yourself to all that hot air. Okay, so it heats your body direct, you get a very quick, deep heating, and you release fluids from deep within the bones, the muscles, everything. And if you've taken regular saunas, you know that you feel kind of worn out after it. You have to get the air up to like 190 degrees, and you have a little vertigo. When you come out of a far infrared sauna, you're very energized, feel great, and it's a very different experience. The other product I have that I've been working with for years is called microwater, and I have a microwater unit here. I have more at home. Microwater uses electrolysis to make a smaller molecule, a cluster of water molecules. And it also produces a high alkaline water, alkalizing your body, and a couple other neat things too. It has a high ORP potential, which is the energy that actually can reduce the free radicals in your body. And microwater is another great technology. Both these technologies are very popular in Asia. The far infrared sauna is used for terminal patients in hospitals now in Asia, cancer, leukemia, tuberculosis, things like this. People are getting great results with it, but generally it's just a wonderful cleansing and relaxing experience. I have it here. We can turn it on. You're welcome to go in, sit down. It's a big unit over there on the wall. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Boris, and this seems to be like the third time I've been up here today. Dean always gets up and says my time is up, so I'm getting to it a piece at a time. This is a pretty tough act to follow. I haven't got any wonderful healing oils or any miracle cures. I do have a 45-minute tape on what's been going on the Giza Plateau in Egypt for the last 9 years. We have some footage of the radar and seismic explorations, which show a 30 by 40 foot chamber under the paw of the Sphinx, which Edgar Casey talked about. We've got some radar exploits that we had down a 120-foot well, which very clearly show a tunnel that we think is the entrance to the room under the Sphinx. And there's also some footage and mostly still photography and comparison work that we did inside the King's Chamber of the Great Pyramid, which shows a resonant harmonic frequency, an F-sharp tone, which we feel is induced by wind blowing across the air shaft openings. Some of it is below the range of human hearing, which we had to enhance to hear. Some of it we did with a lot of very fancy equipment that NASA consultants brought over with them. And I think you'll find it interesting. It's a story that has not been told. A lot of the footage has been tied up in a long and bitter lawsuit. I'm sure any of you that know what's been going on in Egypt know that there are a lot of agendas, and they sometimes conflict. I'm the humble filmmaker, and I have some of the footage, which is free and clear. So I'm selling that tape for a donation of $25. I'm at booth 17. I think you'll find that there's some new and interesting information on it. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Well, I'm in booth 18. I'm right next to him. What happened to me in 1968 is an entity named Katumi came to me, and out of that we have written this book, my husband and I. And since then he's asked me to get into the oils. So I am now selling Young Living oils. Any of you want me to come back, I'll be glad to douse you some oils. The important thing that we're hearing here is about hantavirus, bolavirus. What Moses did with the oils was he painted the windows and the door wells with lamb's blood. But what you don't know is he put hyssop and cassia oil in there. If you are worried about what we're hearing about the plague or germ warfare, we should learn to do exactly what Moses did, and that is put the oils on a little sachet. The thieves that during the plague, what they did is, are you going to Scarsborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Well, what they would do is put oils and wear it right here. You can take oil and stick it up your nose, such as RC or some of the oils that Young Living has, and they're nicely packaged, so if you want to come back, we can talk to you about the oils. My real interest right now is I'm in the process of writing a new book, Holy Grid, Holy Grail. What's the importance about this book is the last 2 summers I've gone to France with Robin Quayle, and this year I went to Scotland and visited Rosslyn Chapel and the Knights Templar. And what I have been learning is how the Knights Templar even came to the United States, regridded the whole United States. Probably if you look at Meteor Crater, you will find that that was an accident created by the Knights Templar. Most people don't understand that. But what's important is the planet is going to reverse spin in about 5 years. And it's very important to learn how to do what some of the people are teaching you here, how to use your electromagnetic spin. The oils are very important to do that. So if you want to come back and talk to me about the grid, the pyramids, the oils, I'm in booth 18. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Barbara Hartwell, And I was a speaker here actually in Denver, Colorado in 1997. And my topic was basically government harassment. And I'm working with Ted Gunderson. It's booth 64 right over there. Ted was delayed from his trip here. Someone canceled his flight reservation. And then there was an arrest of a person named Larry Harris, which you probably saw in the news. In any case, I just spoke with Ted a few minutes ago, and he should be arriving here on Saturday morning in time for his lecture. One of the things that Ted will be discussing briefly, in addition to the Oklahoma City bombing, is some of these black budget government projects that some of us have been involved in, specifically, in my case, CIA, MK Ultra, and the Phoenix Project. And Ted is in the process of investigating some of these cases. He's helped a lot of us out to get out of the programs. And we're trying to raise funds right now so we can bring Ted out and do a full-blown formal investigation of these black budget projects. So I hope everyone will pick up a copy of this brochure right here, which we have at booth 64. Also, Ted has some tapes and reports for sale there. Thank you very much.
How are we doing tonight? Good. I'm with RPRLO. My name is Erica, and I've got the booth number 34 back there. I'm with Bill Coombs and Dan Junker, which is a scary thought. And tonight we have RPRLO products, and they are the very best. And we have a brochure back there, Why Aloe A to Z, and it'll give you a lot of reasons for aloe vera. We also are having a buy two get one free sale, and that's very beneficial. We have liniment for joints. We have the drink, the pure drink. We have the capsules. We've got the colon cleanse. We've got it all back there. I'm also supposed to mention that with the new Dimensions machine, the Altered State, we will be having a group session tonight, so you can come back to our booth and sign up for that, and it's supposed to be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys will join us. And that's it.
Thank you, Erica. So I didn't get a chance to bring up and actually show you guys all the products we have, so I thought I'd take this opportunity real quick. One of the things we have is Lauren has put together this incredible book about sound therapy and bioresonance healing. And this can be just a great way to find out more information. And it works especially well for those of you that can't stay to our seminar that we're having Tuesday and Wednesday. For those people who have to leave, do let us know if you want one, because we only have 10 right now, and we can order and have in more shipped to us, and or we can order them and have them shipped directly to your home. In addition, one of the things that I have, this is just a really neat tape by a woman named Annie Williams, and this tape was recorded in the tombs of Egypt. And it's of her playing the harp, and it's just a beautiful tape. We have this tape and a whole pile of other tapes from Annie that you can order from us, and it sounds beautiful. I probably should have brought up some demonstration so you can hear it, but come by our table and you can listen to the tapes. We have some samples and such. In addition, we have another CD here done by a woman from Spain. And what she's done is put together a whole bunch of cymbals and chanting and overtones and drums, and has this all on a CD where you can listen to it. And it's really cool. It's like, rather than having to do all the work of getting out the cymbals and bowls and such like that, and just pop in a CD. The CD is only $20, and it's much, much cheaper than some of those Tibetan bowls and such that are recorded in there. Now, this is done by a gentleman out of Washington. He actually spent about a year going around researching and talking to different people about some of the other aspects of why is it that toning works? What happens with overtoning? What happens with music? How come some music can be really, really helpful for some people, and how come it isn't for others? And he kind of found the answer, and he goes into it in depth, but it has a lot to do with intention. And for the second part of this, or for the second tape, it's a 2-tape series, and he's got some instructions and such with it. The second tape is some music, very, very beautiful. It's electronic music, but I still really enjoy listening to it. And it's some tape that he made, or some music he made with very good intention. And this is $35, and it's really worth having. And we can play this, and I really like some of the songs. They're really excellent. The final who are a little bit more intrepid and ready to get your feet wet in sound therapy, not quite ready for a computer and such, we have this also from Annie Williams. And as you can see, there are 12 cassette tapes here, one for each note. And what you can use is just kind of feel, or what color you like, or any kind of way of selecting. But this gives you the whole selection to be able to listen and do sound therapy in a generic way that doesn't require the accuracy of the oneness system. And I suggest this, or this can be really helpful for those people who don't have the time to do sound therapy. Thank you. Okay. And this is $115. What book? Or okay, the book is $50. Okay, the booth is the oneness booth, 24, I believe.
Good evening, everybody. I think a lot of you have met me before, all right, and a lot of you have my tool, and a lot of you don't. And I have a workshop tomorrow night. My name is Dolores Sordorf. My husband's a chiropractor, my son's a chiropractor, and what I've done is taken their work, and I will be giving you a way that you can correct a lot of the spinal difficulties, neck stress, back pains, most anything that chiropractic helps, and then some, by the use of this tool. And I also will be giving you Dr. Nan Boodlipad's work out of California. I don't know how many know her here. Do they know you? Some of them. And if my suitcase gets here, of course, I'll be giving you a chart that will chart her whole book at my workshop. I'm still waiting for it to come in. But my husband's leg was saved. They said he needed surgery. And it was due to her work that we found that the dye in his shoes was causing his problem. So we did her work and saved his leg. It's never bothered him since. And so getting rid of allergies, she says, say goodbye to illness. And you can learn this in one evening with my work tomorrow night. And I'll be teaching you many other things too. I've also been a natural-born psychic. I've been out of my body many times. I met with the stars of Nevadah. I've been in the cave in India where there's 360,000 years of history. But the main thing that we need to do is to know that this body, if you touch all the synapses on the body and roll it out and drink a lot of hot, pure water, that you can change your life around. And I thank you very much. I thank Dean and everybody, and I hope I can see you at my workshop tomorrow night. Thanks very much.
Whoops. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And I say ladies and gentlemen because I do psychic readings, and I would love the man to come and see me. It's not only for women. Now, how many of you here this evening know your future? So I expect you all to come and see me. Thank you.
I like psychics. I have two cousins that are psychics. My name is Sue Wallace. I'm a body scanner. I'm sort of like a body mechanic. I can tune into your body and tell what's wrong with it and then show you how to fix it and also do psychic healing on it. My booth is over there. We do have booths over on this side of the room. And I have the pyramids, which are actually protective magnetic shields against the full moon effect, like I explained earlier today. I have magnetic bracelets, magnetic insoles, magnetic toothbrushes. I have a Dr. Collis curved toothbrush. I have Slim Mate Tea, which cleans out the toxins in your body. I will be doing body scans on people if anybody wants to come over. I've already worked on a couple of people today, and they've gotten pain relief just coming over and getting a body scan. So I hope to see you over there. I'm right over there in that direction. And I am, let's say, a magnetic therapist for 25 years. And I've healed myself of arthritis, diabetes, all kinds of allergies, sinus problems. And in 3 years, I'll be 60 years old. So working on myself has showed me how that by working on the magnetic imbalances whenever they occur, that you can actually stop and reverse the aging process. I also have these little diodes which don't take batteries or use electricity. Every time you have a pain or an injury or a toothache or an abscess, you can use these immediately. Within 10 minutes, the pain will be gone, and also the abscess takes about a couple hours, but it will go away, even on a tooth. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Hello, my name is Cheryl. My husband Daryl and I are artists. We've been traveling around the United States for the last 7 years. We've just returned to Ormond Beach this January to visit family and our dear friends that we love to go and do the Merkabic meditation with, and their incredible enlightening space. There's beyond words. They said, well, why don't you go to this global sciences with us? And we said, oh, no, we won't be here. We have somewhere to go. Well, Spirit kept us here and kept us here and kept us here, and here we are. So we did decide to come since we're still in town. We brought our artwork down. We have some beautiful prints available. We welcome special requests of any kind. We're available for house calls worldwide. So come see us. We're at booth 27. God bless you all, and I'm sure Spirit has led you all to be here as it has led us to be here, and we're just looking forward to some really incredible connections.
Hi, I'm Paul Taylor. I'm a local wood sculptor and artist. I have been working on these large life-size sculptures of people. This most latest project that I'm finishing up on now after 4 years is a Neptune that has a mermaid in his arms, and she's 8 feet long, and when you stand in front of the piece, her tail comes up over your head, and Neptune is giving the command to these dolphins that are leaping up in front of them, and I call the piece the Spirit of the Sea. I also have a life-size lion that I put golden wings on. And the lion to me has a real spiritual significance in that for years now I've been practicing meditation and studying about what does it take to get free. And I had assisted a lot of people in letting go and opening up and learning to resonate with their heart and experience that oneness that we all share in. And a few years ago, in the middle of the night, right when I was at one of my highest states of appreciation, I looked out my window and I noticed that my whole studio was in flames. Well, we had been invoking the greatest God expansion possible, and we were trusting that whatever took place in our lives would be led by God. And when I looked at these flames, I was so grateful that I had been shown a very quick and effective technique for letting go and allowing myself to assist myself in the energy, rising up so that I wouldn't be blocked and stifled for the rest of my life, or brought down so that I couldn't feel that freedom that I had often talked about. And so I wanted to take this time to share with you that technique that I am so grateful to have learned that I didn't really have to think about in the time. I thought, oh, God, help me, let go. And it goes like this, the idea is that if you block that breath, you're in trouble. If you resist anything or you try to control anything, but if you release that breath, and you can do it like this, where you put your hands up over your head and you just bend your knees and go, and you do that until I was like looking at these flames, and I was like saying, well, I'm going to keep doing this until I've really given it up. And as I was down on the floor, down on the ground, and I was kind of tired, I said, well, here goes everything. And I stood up, and in a great prayer, I held my breath. And I put my attention up here, and I called to, the Lord God of creation. Set me free from this. I don't want to be, hurt. I don't want to be attached. I'm all full of hope, and faith that it can be so, what I had shown others, and I had witnessed the miracles in their lives. And I'm here to tell you that in that, 30 seconds of giving it up and allowing that energy to come up, I sit that back down on the ground and I laughed and I said, I thank you, God, that it can happen, that you don't have to carry it and it doesn't take a lot. It's about giving it up and choosing love rather than fear. So thank you for the opportunity. I'm at table 26. I have photographs of a lot of my sculptures and paintings of the Merkaba spiritual field of light. Thank you again.
Hi folks, my name is Chip Tatum, and I'm an ex-spook. I'm here to talk to you tonight just for a moment. Many of you know me, know of the story how 2 years ago I found myself in a federal prison charged with treason. I was charged with treason because I held documents that the government didn't want the people of the United States to see. I refused to give those documents up, and I maintained 2 years in federal prison until last April I was finally released. The experiences that my wife and I learned, because she was co-charged with me, were invaluable. Just recently, Nancy has put together a book, and I'm here to share it with you. It's called Joining Club Fed. It's an experience that many, many more of us, and the statistics speak for themselves, will see. It's a shocking, it's shocking to see how many people, 1 out of every 5 in the years to come, will have some type of contact with the federal penal system. So we invite you over, peruse through Joining Club Fed. It's a practical survival guide for all of us. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Mass. Some of you heard me speak earlier. I didn't have a chance to tell you about some of the other things that I have after following Club Fed. I don't know, though. I'm a little reluctant to get into it. You never know. I just wanted to mention a couple of things. You heard me speak about the energy therapy work that I do. I will be taking private appointments, I think, if I can figure out where and when and how to do that. There are sign-up sheets for the workshops also, and I will be offering one of those. Also, we don't know when, but it'll happen. There is literature on a table. I have a table in the back. I don't know the number. It's a numberless table, but it's in the back towards the right, and I am selling tapes. I have made 7 different titles of meditation, guided meditation, and healing tapes. I have just 2 of them here, Positive Programming and Peaceful Meditation, Temple of Healing. These tapes are studio recorded with beautiful music in the background, and I must say that I was truly inspired as the words were coming out. The energy on the tapes really carries that vibration of a higher level. So come by and buy a tape. Special, only $10 for this conference. They're usually $12.95. So, I also have a photograph, a miracle photograph of Mother Mary that I brought because I had them and I thought you would be the right people to truly appreciate this. This is a photograph that was taken at Medjugorje. In fact, I have a whole sheet that describes the story behind it, but briefly, there was a priest, I think, who was observing the girls who were visionaries at Medjugorje, and they were praying, and they were looking in a particular direction, and the person who was there with them, of course, didn't see anything himself, but he aimed his camera. You know these stories, they're wonderful. And when he developed the film, this is what came out on it, and it's just an exquisite impression of the energy of the Divine Mother, and I keep these pictures all around in my office or wherever I work. They're very beautiful. So I had lots of copies made, and I'm selling them for only $1. You come and you can have one of these. Okay. Also wanted to mention that when I was thinking about coming here to present to you. And I had very short notice to do that. I started getting some guidance as to the direction I might go in and the things I might speak to you about, none of which, of course, I said, but nevertheless, they're in this little booklet, which wrote itself at my computer, and I put together very quickly. But it's, I'm really pleased with it. It's a very nice overview of what it means to be a healer. It's called Healing, Loving, and You. And that title was doused, by the way. That wasn't what I was going to call it, but somebody else had a different idea. A handbook for healers. So this is just $5, so you can come and look at that too. I also have lots of literature relating to my work, so please stop by, and I look forward to seeing you. Thanks.
Hi there. My name is Mara Huey, and I'm a Nikan distributor, and we have a table back there, number 14. And I wanted to share with you how I got involved in Nikan. Over a year and a half ago, before that time, I've had breathing problems for over 10 years, and I've been on medications, and my friends, I had to decide who my friends would be based on whether they had cats or dogs or whatever, and I was real sensitive to my environment, and so what would happen is I would go into these environments and my eyes would start to water, and then my nose would run, and then it would start filling up in my chest, and then I would either have to, take more medications or go to the hospital, and so it was really a hard thing for me because I didn't feel safe in my environment. So a year and a half ago, I started using the Nikan products. I sleep on the magnetic mattress pad, and I've cut back on my medications. I take just less than half as much as I did before, and I haven't had to go to the emergency room, and also I get to go into my friends' houses now, and the negative reaction that used to occur doesn't occur. My husband, he's had lower back problems ever since he was in the Navy. He fell from, he was skydiving, and they wanted to do a back operation on him. So what would happen would be I would come home, and this would be like every 5 weeks or so. He would be laying on the floor, and he could barely turn his neck from the discomfort that he was feeling, and he would end up having to go to the chiropractor. He started out by just wearing one of the magnets, and the magnets that we have, they're real simple. What we say is if you have a little owie, you put on a little one, and if you have a big owie, you wear a big one. And so he started by using this product, and then we started sleeping on the sleep system, and in the past year and a half, he's only been to the chiropractor twice, and I'm real grateful for the products. I also wanted to share with you about well, besides the products for humans, we have magnetic products for humans. We have sleep systems. We have magnets that you put on your body. We also now have a pet line. So if you have pets that are experiencing discomfort when they walk, if they can't go up and down the steps, I've seen really wonderful things happen with the pets. We also have nutritional products, skin care products, and the business opportunity. And I've always enjoyed helping other people, and when I began to experience good things for myself physically, I decided I wanted to share them with other people. And at the time, I have 2 small children. I have a 3.5-year-old and an almost 6-year-old, and I wanted to spend time with them. And I wanted to create more income than what I had been creating because I had dreams that I wanted to achieve, and I knew that it wasn't going to happen. And so that's how I got involved with Nikan, so that I could help other people. One thing that's really exciting is that last year, this isn't exciting, this is pretty bad. Healthcare costs last year were a $1 trillion industry, and 10% of that went toward prevention. And by the year 2000, they say that's going to go to $2 trillion. The good thing about it is 40% of it is going to go toward prevention, and our products not only help people to feel better that are hurting and have problems, they also help in preventing things from happening. Another thing about the company is it's not just, it might seem like it's just to make money, but it's, okay. I just wanted to say the 5 pillars real quick. It's a healthy family, healthy society, healthy mind, healthy body, and healthy finances. So thanks a lot, and come see our table number 14.
My My name is Ted Alvarez, and in 1986 I met Ed Skilling, and I bought a photo sound beam and did all kind of great things with that. And one day I was talking to him, and he said, "Ted, if you put the wand here, it will get rid of your wrinkles." I said, "You really?" So that's what I did, and then later on we talked, and so he designed a machine for me that gets the wrinkles. It's just a little handheld thing like that, and it just gets rid of your wrinkles. So now we're introducing it to the Congress that you can get rid of your wrinkles by one of Ed Skilling's wonderful products. And we're back there with Ed Skilling's. If you try the, we call it New Face, and give us a try.
Hello, everybody. My name is Don Zangi. I'm the president, or the director of the UFO Forum of Florida. Many of you have met some of our members that are here as volunteers working for this convention, this conference. As the director of the UFO Forum, I'd like to tell you that we hold free and open to the public meetings to explore the alien presence here on Earth, the UFO subject. We hold meetings the first Tuesday of the month at the Daytona City Island Library. That meeting starts at 6 p.m. The third Monday of the month, we hold our meetings at the Edgewater Library here in Edgewater, Florida. Those meetings begin at 7 p.m. And we're also building interest. We hope to open another forum meeting in the Orlando area. The first meeting will be March 9th. So if you'd like to have more information on that, I'll be here for the rest of the evening, and there'll be some others, many of them sitting right here in the front row, who'll be glad to answer your questions about the UFO Forum. Hope to see you there at the meetings. Thank you.
Hello. This ain't working, I guess. Is this mic on? Now it is. Yeah. I think that is about the end of the speakers. We finished up a little ahead of time, so I might try to peddle the two of these things that I got. This is a laundry ball. Do you ever hear of laundry balls that you put in your washer without soap and stuff? Yes. Well, this is a little different kind, I think, because I don't know as many people have seen one. This is a rubber one that you can bounce or play handball with if you don't clean your clothes. Or something. Anyway, I only got two of them left. They're $30 a piece. Most of those others, I think, were considerably more expensive. So I think we finished up a little bit ahead of time tonight. Maybe there's always a reason for everything, and I'll try to share with you and then give you a little time off, a little time in between here. I don't want to repeat anything that's wrong, but a lot of you have been with us before. Last year, Larry Harris spoke at our Congress in Tampa, and then he spoke in August in Denver. He was coming here tonight at midnight with a gentleman named Bill Levitt, who was going to accompany him and tell of the results that they had finished in their testing, which would cure or alleviate a lot of these problems of anthrax and other things. And I'm not aware of all the facts and figures, but I guess it is on television that they were both arrested today, and they are now in jail in Las Vegas. An arraignment was held this afternoon, and we don't know the outcome of the arraignment. But Chip Tatum, who is pretty much an expert in this sort of thing, states that if they're arrested under the Anti-Terrorism Act, of which a copy is in his wife's book that he was talking about, they can hold you without bond, without bail, for a long time. And if you're convicted, it's an automatic life sentence. So we don't know whether, it doesn't appear that we'll have them here. They were planning to be here and have a table and explain the results because they felt that they had some real good solutions and cures for the biological warfare that you've been hearing so much about. Ted Gunderson is still in Las Vegas and is supposed to be here tomorrow, arrive tomorrow sometime, and he may have a later story for us. That is about as much as I know about it, but I don't want to tell you anything that's wrong, but I guess you can see it on CNN if you want to look. You holding up your hand, you've seen it or something. What? You saw it?